Check it out. I made a thing. It's a cliffside base. Ooh, and the lights just went to yellow because it's nighttime. Let's jump in here and give you a tour. Hey everybody, Weem here. Welcome back to Mechanica. Today I thought I would show off my cliffside base, as I am calling it. I'm running up here and you can kind of see the beginnings of it. This is going to be a pretty short video. I just wanted to walk you through what I've set up here, how I kind of got this cliffside base going, and show you a couple of the things that I've got set up around here. So before I go inside, I thought I would note that I've got a miner set up with a furnace and a storage for some different resources. We've got copper here, we've got the lithium here, and we've got one other one, which is the, on over here, the iron, which is turns it into steel. Now with all of these, I actually have these set up in a very efficient way. Vortec had done a video recently talking about fuel efficiency, and based on some conversations in Discord about how to kind of get that going well. So this basically only runs the furnace when it can make a an ingot. So it's pretty cool. It saves this fuel. It saves it actually pretty well. I was noticing these can run for a long time now. So anyway, I do have all three of those set up under that. Over here we just have two water sources, so nothing crazy over here. But anyway, let's go inside. Okay, so when we first step inside, I've got a really simple laser tripwire here on the door, set to just kind of open the door really quickly for me so I can run through. And if I step in here and look all the way down to the right, I've got a similar setup down there. Nothing too crazy there. I do have lights throughout the place. All the lights on the ceilings in here are connected to this timer so that during the day they are white and at night they are red. Just a little subtle thing, but at least with it set up that way I could jump in and add things like brightness if I wanted to, or change a couple other things. But for now I thought I would start that somewhat simple. There's probably a better way to do this, but anyway. It's a bit messy, but it gets the job done. Now over here, if we kind of step over to the left, we've got kind of the farm set up here, the greenhouse, right? I've got two spotlights. They're connected to this switch, that's all. And I've got obviously a lot of plants planted here. We've got the stove for cooking, and then we have storage for kind of an output to crafting some of those, but I also put in some seeds and everything. So basically the resources we need for the greenhouse. Now again, there's the entrance, the main entrance. We're going to kind of step through here, and we've got this side room. I can't really put a wall here because it clips into the rock, and I thought about putting the half kind of this like iron wall, but it doesn't quite sit on there right, so I just left it open. I did throw two couch chairs in here. If I spin around, you'll see I've got these screens on the window. I told you I have the efficient power set up for the three different resources, but I also have it set that if there is no fuel or there's no power to any one of the two devices, that this will show off. So right now it says lithium is off. This is my iron right here. Copper's all the way out to the right. Well, let's actually go look at the lithium, because I don't want that to stop. It could, I wonder if it went through the resource. No, there's still resource here. So it looks like it's a battery thing. Let's see. Yep, plenty of fuel, and you can see the furnace is turned off. That's cool. So we're just going to go ahead and throw like two batteries in there. That's going to get that going, burn those up. Let's go check the status of our screens in here. So we should be back in business here. That, or actually, just before I hit it, it turned on. I was like, let me reset this thing. It's on a wait timer of, I think, 5 or 10 seconds. But anyway, at a glance here, we can tell that all of those are fully functioning, which is pretty sweet. Okay, stepping down to this other doorway, another kind of exit or entrance, we've got, well, I call this the storage room. These are all things that I would have normally put in a storage box, but I thought, you know what, I kind of want to just stack these up in a room, kind of like I've got this little storage unit to stick things. So you can see we've got the turret here and stove, just all kinds of stuff. I do have some of these, let's say, like these workshops, these tables, benches, whatever you might call them, not being used right now, but I've been really just kind of working on getting the base set up first. So anyway, I'm using this place for storage, my little indoor storage unit. Now, part of this, we have this kind of open roof, and you'll notice this between each one, because you can't put a wall and then another wall. I could do just one, which could be cool. Let's see if I even have any of those on me. I don't have any of those spare on me. But anyway, I kind of would want two, and I would do probably this kind of opening, like right here, so you could just walk through. But again, I couldn't stack two in there for some reason. But let's go upstairs and check out what's up there. Ooh, yellow is on, so we just went to nighttime. Okay, so we're going to kind of roll up the stairs here as we get here. I've just got a little couch kind of looking out the window here. Nice little view, right? There's really not a whole lot up here right now. Got another light. I think earlier I said that these were red, but I actually changed them to yellow. I forgot. So we have space in this room to do some things. Haven't done anything there yet. And then I've got some more chairs and these light switches here. I can't remember. I think this is just, yeah. This is just for the these kind of lights, which I'm forgetting the name of. What are those? This is going to drive me nuts now. The floor lamps, right. So I have two up here, and then I've got one that's down in the greenhouse that switch is for. I just figured because it was another floor lamp, I would just set it up to the same switch. Okay, so outside of the base, I do have these walls up. This prevents the robots from kind of walking and getting stuck underneath my floor up above. That was kind of being a thing when I was inside. And I'll go ahead and show you the other side as well. Thought I heard a robot. I do have these ramps up to this door because the stairs were a bit too low and they were kind of tilted when I tried to do them on the hill. So I thought this was kind of a cool little compromise, a little bit of a ramp. But if I come across here, we do have two more walls here, kind of preventing the robots from going inside of there. I hear them. I don't know where they are. There he is. So anyway, this basically keeps them from getting wedged and stuck in there. Let's go ahead and run to the front, and I'll show you the really simple defensive setup here. Obviously, it's the Tesla coil. So if I step in here, this guy will come up to the door. Real simple setup here. Push the button. It's currently safe. Now it's not. It's going to run for 8 seconds, so I have it ticking down until it's off. You can still see it's on out there. 2, 1, and both are off, and it's safe. So anyway, real simple setup there, but they do like to come stick at this door. I think even when I go upstairs or do anything else, they like to be right at that door, so I just figured for now I'd set that up. I'll get something more automated set up. It could be that I make this a doorway I don't come in myself and just have traps to be triggered when they get there, and I just use another door. I could even pop a door over there so I could come in either way, but anyway, that's how it currently is. So to give you a closer look at the structure of the stuff that's up higher, these floors actually do not stack on top of each other. They kind of clip through and everything. So what I did was I actually moved them around. So it's a little hard to see. This is a corner, right? This square is the structure above. And if you clip it into some rock face and move it around a little bit, there's areas where you can actually like put it down. And they don't really snap to each other. I tried to snap to this one, but it wouldn't really connect, and same with the other one. You kind of just get them where you can, and then you use the stairs to bridge the gap. So in this case, I put 2 stairs down. These actually aren't clipped into the floor. I just kind of like meshed them in a bit. And then I've got one here coming up into this room. Now I did just make another one of these guys. So if I actually select that and kind of move this around, you could see it's red pretty much everywhere. But you could see, for example, this actually like right there happens to work. So if I thought I could put that there and then get some stairs up to it, that's a thing that I could do. But you do have to play around with it a bit, at least for now. I would love the possibility of snapping these to each other, one on top of another, but it'd probably be good to have a ladder, because the stairs right now, if you wanted to set it here, for example, to go up to the next floor, it actually has to be really close. In fact, it's probably easier to show down here. So the steps here start right at this entryway here. And I'm even going out over the top and everything up to a higher elevation. If this were having to come from here to a floor directly above, these stairs won't really work. You'd have to have no floor. If you kind of get what I'm saying, there'd have to be such a big opening here. So anyway, it'd be cool to have like a ladder. I'd love to see a ladder and have a hatch, basically a ceiling with just a hole in the middle that a ladder could snap to. That'd be pretty cool. Or maybe even a set of stairs that could be attached, kind of snap to the side, be out on its own platform that goes up, and maybe connects to a doorway out a bit. I don't know. A couple different ways that could happen, but I'd love to see that. We do have power out on our iron here. I just want to make sure that my sign is correct. Yep, iron is off. Very cool. It looks like it's just here. Because the fuel is really efficient. Like, it does seem to want to go through batteries faster than fuel. The fuel always seemed to go faster for me, but anyway, it's a pretty cool setup. Let's go check our sign. Should be on I think it's a 5-second timer, yeah. We are good once again. So I decided I would add one more section to this place, and I did it right here. Stairs going up into this new one. I kind of fiddled around with lining this up right, and kind of got it lined up along the upper beam of the one I'm standing on. Thought, okay, I could do stairs up there. Let's do one more. So I've got a couple couches up here, the lights. I don't have those switched in yet. I removed them from down below. But anyway, you get the idea. This is hooked in. These will all go yellow when night comes. But anyway, kind of a cool little view up here. Got this like high vantage point. I may throw another one in, like if I could. I'd love to be able to have like the base be built up on top of this. And I think it's probably possible to some extent. I'll just have to make some more platforms and experiment with some more of the stairs. I also threw a storage in here for some of my ingots and everything that I've been running around and collecting. So anyway, just a couple more added elements to the base while you were here. I'm going to run around to the side and show you another reason why I blocked this off here was, you know, as I mentioned, to keep the robots from coming in here and getting stuck, but also because these beams just kind of hang down and they're kind of ugly. As you can see, you just kind of see through them, they kind of clip through. But anyway, it's kind of a cool little setup here. It would be cool to go right up along there. I think that'd be pretty sweet, but anyway, that would take some more experimenting. And for now, I think we're going to leave it at that. Like I said at the opening of this, I just thought I would bring you in here, show you my cliffside base. I was really trying to stick to the foundation and get some basics in, but we're going to get into some more complex programming, I think, next for this base. So I'm pretty excited about that. But anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed this. Please subscribe, like the video, those kinds of things if you enjoyed this. Otherwise, I want to thank you guys for stopping in. As always, I appreciate it. And I'll catch you next time.